Oh, sorry about that. I had another signal loss. Do expect that to happen the rest of the afternoon. I have had signal losses since I've been out here occasionally. Two planned, one because I needed to go relieve myself, and another I had to shut down so I could change batteries because I burned one battery. Now I'm on my second. Eventually I'd like to get a third battery for this phone. I don't have my power pack on me because it was only half charged, and I had let it charge overnight. So I'm charging that on my laptop so that I can have my desktop computer USB ports free for other things. But as I was saying, please support streamers wherever they may be, whether promoting their channels, spreading the word about them, promoting their donation accounts, or if you can afford to kick us a few dollars or euros or pounds or francs or whatever the currency may be, please do so. And for instance, I have two accounts that I have been putting up because I discovered that WePay is only available to U.S. residents. But if you are in the United States and you have access to WePay, please go to www.wepay.com/donations/occupier Kaylin livestream. And Kaylin is spelled Kaylyn. Again, www.wepay.com/donations/occupier Kaylin livestream. Or if you are outside of the U.S. or for some reason cannot access WePay, please go to www.paypal.com, and in the Send Money To line, enter the email address strainSOP@AOL.com. Again, www.paypal.com, and in the Send Money To line, enter the email address strainSOP@AOL.com. And I do appreciate any support that you can kick me or any of the other streamers out there. That way I can continue to keep my stuff up to snuff, so I can continue to bring you these events live and raw and uncut except for signal losses. These streamers do not edit videos unless we are making a compilation using software for a feature something. I am not a video editor, so I don't do that. If I want a compilation or fragments of videos pieced together, I will either have to email them to someone who can do that, or I will have to learn how to do video editing, to splice segments together into a single longer video. But I recently ordered 8 gigs of RAM for my desktop because when I'm running Procaster, which is a broadcasting application for a live stream, I can only put up one streamer feed at a time with no other tabs open, and that's choppy at best, and I have a lot of cutouts, disconnects when I'm doing that, but I try. But once I get the additional memory, doubling my RAM from 4 gigs to 8 gigs of RAM in there, I should be able to provide better quality stream relays when I'm broadcasting on one of the Global Occupy News Network channels or on my own channel. And I have also put in new memory in my laptop, but it only recognizes half of the RAM that I put in there, or a little over half, so I really can't do a whole lot with it, but I can use it for other things besides getting on the internet at the moment. I can use it as a power source on the go, which I've experimented with. But if I want to buy an additional or third battery for this phone, I'll eventually do that, and that's about $40 for one of those batteries. Or if I want to buy a larger capacity memory card to put in my phone or my tablet, which I recently received back. I have my tablet in my backpack, but I'm saving that for streaming the Jim Hightower event tonight. And we have another person approaching. He wants to check us out. We have one guy on a bike who just took one of our flyers, so he's getting an education about GMO and having a conversation, which is good. I can't get closer because I'm holding one of the banner ends. This is a quote from Cardinal Peter Turkson: "GMO crops breed a new form of slavery." And then on the police barricade segment that is directly to my right, I'm going to change how I hold my phone so I can give you a better shot of it. I gave you a look at that one. Sorry, I accidentally hit the volume button. Didn't want to do that. But this police barricade that they put in front of the building allowed us to put an additional sign up in between the two banners that we have. Because I'm holding the end of one of the banners, I can't give you a shot of the other one because of the way that it is positioned. That one is facing Locust Street, and the one I'm hoping to hold is facing 2nd Avenue. Oh, this guy who's with a blue file container works for an animal rights group, or volunteers for them.
Okay. So these people, they need the car.
I tried to capture this conversation.
Okay. For food. They only don't have food.
So that you don't have enough coins.
Big companies.
Big companies. Yeah.
They name people that's called the code. They use a special code that can code us pick up food. The people that
Yeah, they grow corn. You mean like they grow corn for like
no.
This young man is talking about African agriculture because he is from an African country. I did not get which country. But he is talking about how people buy into the notion of if you grow more of this crop, you'll feed more people. But the problem is people cannot live on grain alone. There has to be crop diversity. And a lot of the grain that is grown is used to feed animals or for other purposes other than feeding people. In this country, 40% of U.S. corn and an unknown percentage of soybeans or soybean plants after harvest is converted to ethanol, which is a fuel additive that is supposed to reduce the use of oil to make gasoline, and ethanol is blended with gasoline to kind of extend it, and it is supposedly to promote Iowa crops.
Ringling Brothers Circus this weekend. Right here at Wells Fargo Arena.
Where's your banner?
Oh
man! You got a banner!
You need to get one knocked out, or at least have some bigger signs.
Nice leaflet though, man.
It's a nice banner.
Yeah, thanks. Well, you got a nice...
That's a nice sign there.
Yeah, we had a company do these for us, and they did a nice job.
Yeah.
These are all weather materials, so
Yes.
they will last for years.
And I give you a couple there.
Yeah. By the way, I'm live streaming.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice. Where are you live streaming to?
My Ustream channel, ustream.tv/OccupierKlin.
Nice.
And the police did us a favor by putting this here because look, we stuck on it.
Yes, I'm protesting Ringling Brothers Circus.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, we have you guys
Yeah,
join.
I have heard some stuff or seen some stuff online about circuses abusing their animals, and that does not fly with me.
No, definitely not. You guys gonna be here all weekend, or?
Well, we will be out here, I think, tomorrow. Tonight is the Jim Hightower Cardinal Turks and Talk at First Methodist.
Yep.
That's on the flyer.
I got the flyer.
Yeah,
There.
and then tomorrow at 6 o'clock at the Capitol, we do our direct action against the World Food Prize Award Banquet.
Oh, okay.
And that will be at the Capitol, and we'll start that at 6 o'clock.
Okay. Oh yeah, tomorrow night. That's Friday. Yeah.
No,
Friday.
tomorrow is Thursday.
Shit, it is. Okay.
At least that's the way it was when I got out of bed this morning. I hope no one messed with the calendar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hopefully I can make the show tonight.
Yeah. But if you can't, go ahead and pass that on to someone who could attend.
Right. Definitely.
Or tell people about it.
I will. Thank you.
And is there going to be some kind of an organized protest?
Yes, it is. PETA's sending out a newsletter right now, and then from where
do you know when that will be?
It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday from we're starting at 5:30. 5:30 to 7 is when they open up their, the show starts.
Okay.
Then Saturday and Sunday, starting at 12 o'clock. And
I will not be able to make Saturday
4 o'clock
because I have the last herbalist class of the year, and I don't want to miss that.
Oh, definitely. No, it's...
Yeah, I'm studying herbal medicine, so if I go high enough, take enough advanced levels, I can become a registered herbalist and set up my own practice.
There you go. Yeah, that's great.
And then on Sunday, I do Food Not Bombs at 5 o'clock at Nolan Plaza, and we do vegetarian and vegan food. We feed anybody who passes by.
Where's this at?
Nolan Plaza, which is on the other side of the Civic Center.
Yeah.
You see where those two people are walking?
Yep.
You go past the Civic Center, and then that fenced off area is Nolan Plaza. That is going to be renovated, but we still set up on the north side of the Capitol Square building.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we won't let a little bit of fence
when is
in.
that?
That's 5 o'clock every Sunday, no matter what the weather.
5 o'clock every Sunday. Oh,
Yeah. So
great.
if you're doing a protest at that time and your group needs some chow, send them on over.
Definitely.
And we just hang out for about an hour between 5 and 6, unless we run out of food before 6 o'clock. Or if we have a huge number, then we hang out until we get everybody fed.
Very nice, very nice. Well, we hope to see you up there. 1 or 2 shows. That's
so
fine.
I should be able to go over there tomorrow. Depending on what time I leave the mosque. I go to the mosque on Fridays.
Okay.
Then we have lunch. Then I clean up after that. And then if I get out there in plenty of time, I can go. Is it at Hells Fargo Arena?
Yeah, it is. Hells Fargo Arena.
Yeah, I call Wells Fargo Hells Fargo.
Yeah, it's the northwest corner, so the main entrance of the building up there is where we're going to be.
Yeah, if I can, I will get down there and live stream it.
Definitely. Let other people know for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you just told my viewers. Yeah, I have viewers from around the world watching right now.
Yes, protesting Ringling Brothers Circus, Wells Fargo Arena, Des Moines, Iowa. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll see you there.
Yep.
So thank you again.
Yep.
I'll see you later.
Yep. Stay warm. I just got another stream opportunity. So, provided I am not arrested tomorrow night when we do our direct action, and provided I can get out of the mosque in time to head over to Hells Fargo Arena, I will go stream the protest against the circus, because there have been more documented cases of animal abuse by circuses and unscrupulous zoos that do not care for their animals properly. So I just got another stream opportunity. That one should be good. V for Vendetta. It's an oldie, but it's a timely movie. In fact, I just watched that one time last month online.
Or she passed to Marie, who gave it to me sugar.
Yeah, she's pretty stylish.
She is, and every time she wore these boots, I was like, I love those boots. So finally she gave it to me. All you have to do is say it a lot of times. I love it.
Just guilty consequences.
I know!
Of course, that only works if they're your size. I said that only works if they're your size.
That doesn't usually work for me.
Oh yeah, you have to tell.
Fast ideas?
They grew up modified, which I didn't get that where they tend to, but not where they're not. Oh, so it's like, and I think you're saying it's like cross-pollinating. It sounds like you get the food, corn for food, so they don't have corn for food because they're growing these like modified GMO. I was like, GMO? No, no. So I don't know. Yeah, but they're
I'm just giving you another look at the passing traffic. I've not seen the Homeland Security or FBI vehicles out here for a little while, so I don't know if they got tired of watching us or their shift end and no one has come out to replace them.
I like that. Whoa, GMO crops green and newborn flavored. Cardinal Peter turns
Yep.
Go.
Some guy came up with us really pissed off about it.
He liked our other banner, but not this one.
Nail on the head.
That driver just waved at us from his truck. Well, and thanks to this police barricade segment here, this banner is not getting blown backwards very much because it's acting like a wall to keep it from blowing back. And he called us Luddites.
Oh, he did.
Oh, this guy from Michigan State yesterday. Yeah, he owns Monsanto stock, and he says Monsanto will rule the agriculture world, and he teaches his students that GMO is the only way to go.
Well, naturally, you're the one getting this money out of it.
Yeah. Well, in my mind, he's owned.
Yeah,
Just like the FDA and part of the Supreme Court.
All ruled by money.
Yep. And I've seen so many pictures on Facebook with Supreme Court justices wearing corporate logos. You know, like race car drivers.
Probably get paid for that too. Got to respond. Those you can.
I have 2 pairs of pants on, Under Armour.
I'll be back. I'm going to hit the restroom.
Don't hit it too hard.
That's my line. Nah, it's okay. I don't copyright
They
them.
are porcelain.
Yeah.
You hope.
Yeah. The closest one is in that burger joint in the Capitol Square.
Go get my gloves.
That was a run through on the red. No excuse there.
Nope.
You can jump it so you can do it.
Yeah. You know, when we were in the park, sometimes people would gun their engines, even just to try to show their annoyance with us that they didn't like us, or they would just flip the bird.
Oh, you like your drink?
It's alright, yeah.
It's all right. I like mine.
It's pretty good, Coco. It's a bit teed off by that wetting machine.
Oh, isn't it?
Really
Stop.
slow. You're like, I'll get it within like half an inch of the car. Stop. It's like pouring out. Serious.
Get off the phone.
Iowa charter bus.
Yeah, that's
I wonder why they didn't just come along the street and take the left turn. They did come to there just a few minutes ago. And they're heading south.
maybe the driver is following a prescribed route for his or her
What
passengers.
those men in there.
Huh. That driver honked at us as
Yeah, I don't know.
while crossing the intersection. That means that driver liked what we're doing out here, educating people about the truth about GMOs, despite what has been put in the Des Moines Register. And links to those particular articles and editorials have been spread around. I put them on Facebook and I put them on Twitter.
Nice car. The World Food Prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they
Yeah.
they get the expensive ones because they gotta show class to the passengers.
Well, I'm going to pretend I'm on the phone because I'm so embarrassed.
No, Annie was doing it.
Even after these events are done this week, you can still follow GMO happenings online.
Well, yeah.
Have a great day.
You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Occupy the World Food Prize, and our website, occupytheworldfoodprize.com. And on Twitter, you can follow us with the handle @Occupy Food Prize. And then I created another Twitter handle just for GMO stuff in general, @IAGMO right number 2 no. And I tweet and retweet all things GMO from those others that I follow, and they in turn follow me what I tweet, and they retweet it, and the more of us doing this kind of thing, we can educate other people, and sometimes news organizations that have a sense of a duty to the community instead of a duty to their patrons, to report this stuff. Democracy Watch News or Salon.com or truthout.org or any of those. And there are several Twitter accounts that I follow that are related specifically to GMOs on my @IAGMO right to know handle. So if you follow those, you can continue to be informed about what's going on in the GMO world. And I will be watching for updates on a Russian proposal to ban GMOs. So far, they do not have a ban in place yet, but it is under consideration by the Russian government. I'm going to give you another look at the World Food Prize bill for those that are just tuning in, that is. Again, this is Occupy Arcadian coming to you live from in front of the World Food Prize Hall of Laureates here in Des Moines. And we are trying to educate the passing public about GMOs and how bad they are. This is the week of the World Food Prize events. And so we are trying to let the locals here know and visitors know that GMO is not the way to go. And those two drivers that just honked at us, they get it. Channel 13 News just drove by. They will probably be setting up for an event that is in the World Food Prize building tonight.
That's what we were talking like. I wonder what to say.
Inside there. An invitation-only event, just like the award banquet tomorrow is invitation-only. And yesterday we got a bunch of flyers planted in the Marriott Hotel where another World Food Prize event took place. But we have two special guests tonight. Jim Hightower from Texas and Cardinal Peter Turkson from the Vatican Office of Peace and Justice, and originally from Ghana. he is also, the Cardinal is speaking in front of the World Food Prize at conference, I believe, today. And, or he will speak tomorrow, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly when, but anyway, we have him with us tonight. I do not know if he will be at the press conference that starts at 4 o'clock, but his name will be mentioned that he is here. And both him and Jim Hightower have been published in numerous publications about their opposition to GMOs and corporate ag in general, how it is squeezing out the family farmers. That driver gets it. That's why they honked. And calling for a return to locally sourced sustainable agriculture, including crop rotation, crop diversity, which will be better for the environment in the long run, and natural means of repelling the harmful insects, yet keeping the good ones around, and natural methods of weed control, or taking those weeds that could be considered harmful to the crops but are actually beneficial for human health. That driver honked at us, and then there's a bunch of animal noises coming out of that blue truck. First a rooster crowing, now a cow moo, now a horse. I don't know what that's about. Last night I broadcast with, including a bunch of signal interruptions, a discussion forum about the late Catholic Bishop Maurice Dingman and his work in promoting family farming and sustainable agriculture. And he foresaw the coming of industrialized farming following the factory model and squeezing out the individual family farms. And a lot of farmland, as we learned last night, is rented by the farmer, the people actually working the farm, instead of actually owned.
Talking about big business food system. Kind of a counterpoint to the World Food Prize. I might be going. I'm here for the World Food Prize to go to see. Yes, I might be there.
The World Food Prize did us a favor by awarding it to 3 GMO scientists.
Yeah.
Instead of people who promote sustainable, locally sourced agriculture.
Yeah. That's why I'm here for the seed.
Yeah, saving seeds, organic farming, crop diversity, the good stuff. Not the modified crap that you don't know what it could do to you.
Yeah.
And that side had the whole schedule of events that we've done starting this past Saturday with the March Against Monsanto, and then it ends tomorrow with the direct action at the Capitol. So we will do an actual protest there tomorrow during the award banquet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you go there, you will enjoy it. I am looking forward to it. Yeah.
For agriculture in Texas this intern.
Wow.
So he's quite,
He knows his stuff. And Cardinal Peter Turkson has been published about his opposition to GMO too.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys.
You're welcome. Let's see, I'm gonna check the chat. See. Again, I want to give a shout out to all those channels that might be streaming my feed today, whether it be Global Occupy News Network or Global Revolution or any other channel that picks my feed up and relays it to spread this to more viewers so that they can see what we are doing here in Des Moines. Des Moines, Iowa is the home of the World Food Prize. And the fact that they are awarding it to 3 GMO scientists, they showed their true colors. The founder of Syngenta, a Swedish GMO scientist, and one of the top dogs at Monsanto.